Does a base stranger than this Goblin Pole village exist in Clash of Clans? We search for the answers in today's episode. Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, or if it's your first time here, do me a favor, please drop down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications for the earliest and most accurate Clash of Clans update information. And, of course, interesting content like, so we've brought you ARL's Goblin Pole Village in the past, and unfortunately, this base is no more. Well, actually, ARL still exists, but his Goblin Poles were suspiciously removed shortly after that episode. Now, amongst ARL's strange disappearance, we have had a few other players that have disappeared over the years that I've been making the Strange But True series about Clash of Clans. Do you guys remember this guy? This was the base that appears to be a Town Hall 1, but in the profile says it's a Town Hall 9, but neither can be confirmed because, well, when you tried to visit this blank-looking base, it crashed your game. That is right, it crashed Clash of Clans. I made 2 episodes about this village, and yes, it eventually disappeared into that black hole where, well, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. But okay, let's touch on one more before I go to present day. Okay, and that was Falcon's base. And this guy, this was probably, to me, the most interesting one that we had ever found. It was a low-level Town Hall player that had impossible troops in his camps. We went and we found him with baby dragons. If you recall the previous episodes, you can go back and look at my Strange But True. We found him with an Electro Dragon. Yes, an impossible combination for certain, and unfortunately, if you try to look up Falcon now, he is also gone and apparently banned from Clash of Clans. But let's turn the page to the present day and talk about some bases that you can find that you can see right now in Clash. Now, we all know that if you play the tutorial, it takes you to Town Hall 2. You can't stop at Town Hall 1. Yet, we find Town Hall 1s like this all over the place, which really isn't that unusual. But then again, let's go over here and look at a truly unusual Town Hall 1. So we'll go ahead and search up this hashtag right here, and we find this player, and at first glance, it's not that unusual. It's another Town Hall 1, just like so many that we've seen before. We can go and we can visit his base. We see that he is an undeveloped Town Hall 1. But wait a minute, named Town Hall 1. That's right, player support tells us you cannot change your name until you have reached Town Hall 5. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is an unexplained mystery of Clash of Clans. This Town Hall 1, named Town Hall 1, not only that, check out his clan castle. Mysteriously, it has moved to the dead center of his base. You will see that is absolutely in the center. That is not where clan castles start out. They start out lower and to the left. So I went ahead and dug a little bit deeper, trying to find out exactly what is going on with this renamed Town Hall 1. Nothing really that unusual in the profile, in the achievements. So you know what? We thought maybe we could friend this guy. Maybe we could invite him to the clan. Wait, we can't invite him to the clan because he doesn't have a clan castle, or does he? But we tried to add him as a friend. Apparently he's a popular guy. So I don't know, maybe everybody else has already found him. In any case, obviously no clan castle built yet, but Town Hall 1 nonetheless. So here I am checking out the fact that he has 2 cannons. That's right, I just noticed he has 2 cannons as a Town Hall 1, which also seems to be an impossibility. And, you know, people talk about, well, you could have sold buildings, you could have gone, you can't go backwards from Town Hall 5 to Town Hall 1. It is not possible. This is something that demands investigation. And just as I was ready to investigate, this happened to pop up on my screen. That is right. Okay, now something seriously is wrong here, because this Town Hall 1 has the ability to kick me out of the game. Okay, now we talked about this before. It's not even crashing my account. It's actually just forcing me offline. And it gets worse. This unbelievable injustice of a Town Hall 1 kicking a Town Hall 12 out of the game is compounded by the fact that when I go out and I take a defense, I come back and this is what I find. That's right. Not only did he get me kicked out of the game, he cost me 53 trophies. This is the largest trophy loss I've suffered, and I can't even remember how long. Perhaps we'll show this at the end of the episode, but a 53 trophy 3-star. And okay, I'm not blaming that account. We obviously were on personal break, and it just was bad luck. But it was a interesting coincidence that it happened right then. Okay, so we're going to look at some other strange but trues, and I'm going to issue a challenge. If someone out there can bring me a stranger base than that Goblin Pole village at the beginning of the video, I've got $100 in PayPal cash to offer, and I also promise to keep the hashtag secret if that's a requirement of the deal. I would love to find somebody out there that is stranger than the Goblin Pole, or how about Xamot? This poor guy, XAMOT, he was in a couple of my videos. He has no storages. Now this in and of itself is nothing too unusual, because if you've been playing for a few years, you know that back in the day, you used to be able to sell buildings. So it's entirely possible that he had sold some of his buildings. But Xamot here was the leader of this clan, Crimson Guard. And when we go back to Crimson Guard, Xamot's gone. Xamot's been replaced by Aldair, and Aldair's base is completely ordinary. If you scroll all the way down, you will not find a Xamot anywhere. But you know what you will find? That's right, you will find a Xamot 2.0. So it's kind of sad that Xamot's gone, or Zamo, or however you want to pronounce his name. We've got Zamo 2.0 right here, and I was really hopeful we'd see something really unusual and strange. No, it's just a Town Hall 3, and a very ordinary Town Hall 3 with noob walls at that. So, unfortunately, Xamot's gone. The ARL Goblin Pole Village is also gone, but we're hoping to find some more modern day miracles within Clash of Clans, and I actually have a couple to show you right here. So let's move on and check out this hashtag. Now this is a player that we were looking up because he had something unusual in his base, and that was negative trophies. He's still here. Okay, we've got a lot of bases like this that have gone to negative trophies. This is over at the builder base. Now, you know, negative gems happen, and that's another whole story to talk about. But negative trophies, we've got 2 of them that still exist in the game. And apparently, if you want to make friends and influence people, you get negative trophies. Okay, because his friend list invite is also completely full. One Shot has lots of friends, apparently. Everybody wants to hang out with the guy with negative 336 trophies. We tried. We did invite him to the clan, though. So you never know. Maybe he'll come visit us in Lost Phoenix and we can chat. Now, this is just the lower end of, well, okay, mathematically speaking, it's the higher end of the lower trophies, right? The less negative, the more, the lower the... All right, this guy here. Let's check out this guy. You want to see serious negative trophies? This guy has been... This guy doesn't have a lot of... No, this guy has less than... This guy has the least amount of trophies in the Builder Hall of anybody. Abdullah, negative 3,475. That is a record that may stand the test of time in Clash of Clans. Now, speaking of not standing the test of time, how about those seasonal troops, you guys? Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, pretty much everybody's seasonal troops have been removed. Now, check this out. See the tweet. Thank you again for the tweets, you guys. Vikalp sends this one, and this is Vikalp's own base, apparently. So he had these, and if you're still out there, Vikalp, you probably know what's going on with your base. But so I went and I researched this. I thought, okay, I'll pull this guy's base up, and we'll show how all of his seasonal troops are gone, right? They've all disappeared, including from his base. Well, check out what happens when we go to Vikalp's base, this member of Inferno's. Check out his Barbarian King. That, I'm telling you, I was like, wait a minute, what am I looking at right here? What the heck is happening? And this is like permanent. I mean, this is going to continue right here. I mean, I would imagine anybody who visits his base is going to see this strange tornado Barbarian King. I'm not sure what is happening there. Unfortunately, when Vikalp logs back in, it will probably rebuild the village and that will no longer exist. But until then, this right here is one of the strangest but truest villages out there. And if you guys want to, look him up right now. And if he hasn't, like I said, rebuilt his army, then you might get a chance to look at the Tornado Barbarian King. So we had to look elsewhere to prove that seasonal troops still exist in the game. And what I wanted to do here is show you. This is, as I'm filming right now, the league season is about to end. It's Sunday night, November 25th, 2018, after the seasonal troops have all been purged from the game. Well, allegedly all of them have been purged from the game, but apparently a few of them still exist, including Moo's base. He's got, that's right, giant skeletons and the skeleton balloons. Now, my theory is this, that many of these villages have not been swept yet because maybe they haven't logged on. This guy's village is obviously destroyed. Perhaps as soon as he logs on, these will disappear. So do us a favor, Moo. Don't log on, Moo, because you may have some of the rarest troops in the game. Of course, if he can't log on, he can't see them. So that would be kind of disappointing. All right, so let's go check out one more. Before we go, I wanted to show you guys this one. And this is another one of my personal favorites, Lava08. He still exists. He is still in the game. We go to his home village, actually. There we go. And notice, yeah, Town Hall 9, no troops unlocked. No troops unlocked, yet he's gotten to 782 trophies. Now, of course, if you just did that on defense, that would be possible, right? No, he's won 782 multiplayer battles. So, yeah. I mean, the only theory that really holds any water here is that he actually did sell storages. Wait, that's the builder base. Hold on. Okay. He actually did sell some. He sold barracks, right? He sold barracks way back in the day, and he exists. He can't attack anymore. Clash cannot be a whole lot of fun for him. All right, so before I go, one more time, offering $100 in PayPal cash if you can find the strangest base in Clash of Clans. Now, this image was sent to me by somebody on Twitter who asked to remain anonymous, said they found this in a village. I have definitely never seen a builder hut like this one. I'm not sure what's going on there. I suspect some Photoshop. I would not like Photoshop for the contest. I want an actual working player hashtag in the current game. So let me know, tweet me, follow me, like me, friend me, all that good stuff. Thank you guys as always for watching all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure you like, comment, and of course subscribe for the earliest possible update and sneak peek information. And I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, $100? I'll find a base for you for that. Hold on, just one moment. Don't go anywhere.